Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at the Creative Labs SoundBlaster Raw 2 Bluetooth speaker. This is the second iteration of the Raw speaker and it's claiming to have a 20% smaller and 9% lighter design than the previous version, but still maintaining a similar sound performance. This has 5 high performance drivers in the way of 2 far field tweeters, a powerful subwoofer and 2 passive radiators. It also has a 6000 mAh battery built in if you need to charge your smartphone when you're low on power or you're out and about. It's available in 2 different colours, white and black, which is the one we got for you to see today, and you can also get a black and a silver version too. Now this features an 8-hour battery life, and you've also got 2 methods of charging the actual speaker. One via micro USB, and then you can also charge with a wall power outlet for even faster charging of the device. Now one of the main selling points that Creative have put on the Raw 2 are the different preset audio options. There's a single button that allows you to change to raw mode and also terror bass mode. So the raw mode increases the overall loudness and also utilises the built-in processor to make a wider output and a bigger sound stage, and the terror bass option brings up all the low end, so you do get a heavier thump of bass. I'll run through a few more of the specs of this product as we go through, but first I want to show you what's included in the box. So taking off the lid, included we've got a number of items. First of all is a user manual, as you'd expect. There is a couple of rubber feet in there if you wish to use your speaker in an upright position. They do give you an option to do that, just some rubber protectors to protect the edge of the speaker. Then we've got our power adapter, and this has the 2-prong and also the UK 3-pin adapter. So if you do go abroad to maybe Paris or something, you can take it with you to still use it. You also get a micro USB cable, and then of course the speaker itself. Now this is technically what would be the top of the speaker, as it's meant to sit flat on the table, but for purposes of the video I've stood it up just so you can see it easily. Now if you wanted to stand it this way, you can use the rubber feet included in the bag just to protect the surface and also the speaker. So at the very top we've got some media controls. First we've got our power button, which is a press and hold to turn it on. Then we've got a minus and plus for volume control. Then there's a button that acts as the Bluetooth pairing mode and also the call answer mode. You can take calls with this speaker if you so wish. Further to the right hand side we've got a recording LED when you use the dictation mode. Then we have 3 LEDs to indicate the battery life. Personally I'd prefer a 5 LED system purely because you've got 5 steps to show you more precisely how much battery is left in the device, whereas 3 is a bit more of a rough estimate. Further to the right of that we've got an NFC panel if you wish to easily connect your Android device. So on each side we've got the passive radiators with the Creative logo. These do move quite satisfyingly when you've got some bass pumping through them. We'll show you that a bit later on in the video. Now on one of the sides you've got a nice clean Creative logo. You could put the little rubber stickers on here if you wish to stand it upright, all down to you. The bottom doesn't contain much, as you probably expect. 2 rubber strips for whatever surface you lay the speaker on, then all your usual serial number and safety information. Okay, so onto the I/O. It's quite complicated, so please bear with me. First of all we've got the DC 15 volts. This is for the power wall adapter. Then we've got the 3.5mm connection if you want to go with a wired connection. The third connection is the USB if you want to use it for an output to charge your smartphone. You can also use a USB cable into your PC if you want to use it for a speaker that way. Then you've got your micro USB. You can also charge it via that method too. Last but not least we have the micro SD card slot. I don't know about you, but I've never used this on a Bluetooth speaker, and I don't intend to either. That's a feature that they could probably get rid of. If you do use this, please do let me know. I'll be quite interested to see how many of you actually utilise this. But I think generally this isn't really needed unless maybe you're using an Android phone and your battery gets so low that you can't use Bluetooth. That's kind of a last resort option for me. A bit further along we've got options to use dictation on this. This may be perfect for somebody that's in university and they want to record their lectures. Obviously you can use it back in your dorm for a speaker and then take it to maybe record what you've learnt. I know some people do like to record their lectures, so that could be a benefit for that. So onto the terror bass and raw modes. Each press will give you an audio sound to tell you which mode it's on.
Terror bass on. Raw on.
And then again when it's turned off.
Off.
And that leads me into how the actual speaker sounds. So without using an EQ, that was my personal favourite method of playing back without any of the enhanced EQs on there. I just liked the way it sounded a lot more natural. You can get a really good volume as well. When you do start to turn up the volume, it doesn't start to distort, which is good. The mid-range is good with a lot of clarity. Vocals can get a little bit harsh sometimes. Playing back songs that are kind of the older genre, they do sound really great, especially if you're kind of playing some maybe metal or rock. That does come back through very well on the speaker. Touching the Terra bass, that just basically increases the bass frequencies without having to add volume. If you want to add bass but you don't want to go deaf, that's a good option to use. That doesn't touch any of the mid or high range either. Now if you wanted to fill a room, that's where the raw mode would come in handy, as it can help push those mids and highs at higher volumes. When you do get to the really high end volume of the speaker though, it can start to sound a bit degraded, but I think that's just where you're trying to push so much power through a speaker of this size. But as I mentioned, personally for me, no EQ was the best, and it was a very enjoyable experience that can go loud but maintaining that quality. So there is a lot packed into this speaker, and I do think it does deliver a good sound for what you do pay. It's certainly above some other speakers on the market for a comparable price, and the extra features like charging your smartphone from it and also using it as a sound card for your PC are great additions, which gives the speaker even better value for money. So if you enjoyed this video and you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I will put a link in the description box below if you want to get one for yourself. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.